So Bazeley, we're here in Toronto, just finished the first session. How good is it to have pretty much all the squad here now?
That's great, you know, to get out today and get out on the grass or the artificial here and get in the fresh air, get the boys' legs moving after they've travelled is good. You know, we're still waiting for a couple of players to arrive before we really get into it, but no, it's good to get the tour started.
So obviously, after winning the qualifiers in the last window, these are back to playing some really top-level teams in Côte d'Ivoire and Ukraine. What kind of challenge does that present after playing the qualifiers for the last couple of windows?
Yeah, I mean, it's one that we're looking forward to and testing ourselves against good opposition, you know, ranked 41 and 25 in the world. But, you know, we've had a 9-month period where we've played 10 games out of our last 12, but playing against, you know, lower ranked opposition. And we've done our job, you know, and now we've sort of been talking around, it's the start of a new chapter. Everything now is building up to the World Cup. All of our oppositions are going to be good as we move forward. And, you know, we're trying to replicate the type of level of opposition we might get at the World Cup.
And is that useful playing a team from an African nation and a European side?
Definitely, yeah. We want to try and experience all of the different confederations, you know, before we get to the draw, and then obviously we'll know who we've got, you know. And it'd be interesting as all these teams start to qualify, you know, throughout these world tournaments to see who potentially the oppositions will be. So we'll try and get as varied an opposition games as we can.
So you've got a number of players back in the squad who weren't part of the qualifiers, one of which is behind you there, Finn Sertman.
Yeah.
He's really obviously come on a lot since his last play for the All Whites, starting for Portland. Is he really pushing for a place in the starting 11?
He is, yeah. I mean, I've known Finn a long time. He played for me at the under-20s and was captain. And, you know, when we look back to March, when we had some conversations with Finn and the club and, you know, the coaches at Portland, you know, it's worked out right. You know, we sort of said, why take him out of that environment that he's just got in the first team, and we needed for him to establish himself, and he has. He's played the last 12 games for Portland's first team, and, you know, now he's a real good option. Competition now for starting places. He's doing really well.
Also, Ben Old is another player back in the team for this window who was injured for the last one. What kind of does he bring to this group?
Yeah, I mean, Old is a special player, which is why he got picked up, you know, and has been playing in Liga, and you know, so it's a shame he picked up that injury when he did, because he was sort of just getting going at his club and with the All Whites. So it's great to have him back. He's a real good player, still young, high potential, and, you know, he's going to add to the group.
And finally, what are you hoping to see from the team over the next 10 days?
Yeah, we want to be super competitive. You know, we're here to win games of football first and foremost, but we'll continue to develop the culture off the pitch and the environment, and you know, on the pitch, looking at certain things that we're going to try and do against these top opposition, which will be great.